with us on Nile's Cruise Show, and in this episode we're going to talk about also the digital age that we're living in and how is it boosting tourism. More details about this with my very dear guest, Naglaa Elramly, a passionate PR and advertising student. Good afternoon, Naglaa.
Good afternoon, Reem. Hi.
Hi. First of all, I would like to know from you, since you're a passionate student about PR and also you have a special interest regarding tourism, how do you think this digital age that we're witnessing and how social media platforms have been a turning point in promoting for touristic zones and the magnificent places that Egypt is full of?
Nowadays, TikTok and Instagram are very popular with Gen Z, my generation. So, nowadays they're so trending. Go back to your essence and your heritage. So in TikTok and Instagram, some creators use sounds and love to explore vintage clothes or historical places and
Yes.
talk more about it. I guess it will help Egypt to share its identity to the whole world.
Of course. And what reactions do you tackle or do you witness from tourists when they view or watch such content on social media talking about Egypt? Because we can witness this content, it is varied. It could be stories told, it could be documentaries, it could be visuals, it could be anything. So what reactions of tourists have you witnessed regarding this content?
Yeah, they were surprised, very surprised, because they think it's only pyramids or temples, but when they see the content, they see it's not about the monuments, but the culture. Have a unique culture and a unique
taste.
Yes,
Yes, of course. And in this regard, you have raised a very important point that this kind of content could surprise tourists with some aspects that they never knew about. One of them is the destinations that are not known. For example, we have some governments that are very known as touristic zones, but others are not known. So how do you think social media platforms could boost promotion and boost tourism when they introduce such unknown places to tourists?
Okay, every platform has their ways. If you were gonna choose the TikTok to promote, you have to create a vlog, because the audience in TikTok loves vlogs. So the creator can go unknown places like Bur Fuad. It's a very beautiful place and have such unique destinations. So they can film a vlog and share their experience and the fun activities
the footage they have.
Yes, if they gonna post it in TikTok, love short videos,
content,
yes, and fun content. So in Instagram, it's more about beauty and chic and polished
the visual content.
Yes.
More, yes. But also bloggers are now a very important tool to use when promoting for such destinations. How do you think we can benefit from collaborating with them?
When the government recognizes the power of content creators, they can help them to have a safe environment and give them a guideline to where they can shoot and be more legal and organized.
Okay. Okay. So since you're a PR and advertising student, Naglaa, I would like also to ask you, since now we're witnessing a huge enhancement and development in the AI, how do you think the usage of artificial intelligence could be of good use and of good development when it comes to the campaigns designed to promote for touristic zones in Egypt?
Okay, my colleagues in university has a campaign called Kemet. Kemet, yes. It's about Egyptian heritage and traditional clothes, and they create an app with AI to tell the tourists about the sites and more stories about the culture and about the traditional clothes. So I guess it's make it very easy and grab the attention more.
I think, Naglaa, this point is very important because it is not just attracting new tourists, but it's also documenting what we have as Egyptians as part of legacy.
Yes.
How do you comment on this?
I guess it's so important because the young generation, they don't have more information about their essence. If you ask anyone where the pyramids or how many is it, he wouldn't.
They might not know. Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
But this will be like a record or something they can go back to it, and suitable more for them because they love being all the time on the digitals, TikTok, Instagram, or any website.
So you think that such content could be also of good use to younger generations more than the older ones?
For older one will be more convenient because if they don't have enough time to visit a museum or anything, but for the young people it will attract them more because they love to use digitals more than go to a museum and read a paper or anything.
When you deal with social media creators, or content creators, what enhancements they should add in their content so that their content could be of more value to add to the society and also to the world as well?
Emotional connection.
Emotional connection, how's that?
To talk about the monuments not as a visual but as a story. To tell there was the ancient families where they can how their life was, not like the Egyptian only great builders, but no, they were very focused in have a balanced life with arts and their family and have a suitable life for a human, not architecture.
This is a very important point. So you mean that this emotional aspect is very important, and we can have a special part in this issue. Unlike many other countries, when they promote for their destinations, they are not emotional and they just play it as a technical game.
Yes.
Yes. So how do you think content creators could have, for example, a training or something so that they could be better storytellers or better narrators of the history?
Telling workshops are very well known.
In Egypt?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's very trendy. And if there's a collaboration with these workshops and the government, they can came out with a very beautiful project. Like we can use the skills of the storytellers and the information from the specialists in this field.
Okay, so you think the collaboration here, it works better for everyone?
Yes.
Of course. So also in universities, especially for mass communication students, what enhancements do you wish to be added in the curriculum so that when they graduate, they could also use what they learned in creating content that could adapt with the changements that we're witnessing in the world, especially in the digital age?
I guess we need people in my university. They very teach us how to use digital marketing. It's a very important subject in our university. But what we face, people don't know what is PR and marketing, the importance behind that. In tourism, it's very well to have a specialist, but when a PR specialist talking, I guess he will make people engage more with him.
Of course. Naglaa Elramly, the student at Mass Communication Faculty, I would like to thank you so much, and also I would like to acknowledge your passion and having this Egyptian identity that we can witness not only in your words but also in your accessories. So this is very obvious. I'd like to thank you for being here with us in my show.